Hello, third graders. It is so good to finally get to start teaching you again. Miss Brown and I have been working really hard to come up with some good literacy lessons that will help you continue to work on your reading and writing even from home. So we are going to jump right in. We are starting our fourth and final module of the year. So we are going to keep doing the same sort of stuff we would have done at school, but it's just going to be adapted to make it easy for you to do it at home and on the computer. So let's get ready to go. Our learning target is I can infer the topic of this module from the resources. So we are going to be just making some conclusions, making some guesses about what it is you think we are going to be studying. Our success criteria is make one inference about what you think this module will be about. So you only have to make one inference. Now, before we get started, we have to review, what does infer mean? What's an inference? Well, if we remember, an inference is when you take a clue or some piece of text evidence or some sort of resource, you observe it, you ask some questions about it, and you combine it with your thinking to make a new conclusion or come up with a new idea. So we are going to be looking at some resources. Those are your clues. You're going to combine those with your background knowledge to come up with a conclusion, an inference. What do you think we're going to be reading about in this module? So here are your directions. You are going to open up today's lesson slides. They were attached in today's assignment, Monday, April 13th in Google Classroom. You should have already been there because that's where this video was found. So check out all the photos and quotes starting on slide 2. I want you to make observations. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Questions, comments, okay? Then you are going to open up the Google Doc that is attached to today's lesson. Okay, it is an I notice and I wonder chart, just like what we would have done on paper at school, but this one is going to be in a Google Doc. So all you have to do is open it up and record 3 things you notice from the photos and quotes and 3 things you wonder about what you saw. Do you have any questions? That would go under I wonder. Do you have any things you want to point out? That would go under I notice. So, and please don't forget that you are going to have to turn that in for me to see it. Then your final step is to comment on today's lesson with answering the following questions. So this would just be right below the lesson and the materials. You can leave a class comment. Comment with your answer to what do you think this module is going to be about. So you're just making a guess, using our resources, using your background knowledge to come up with a conclusion. So let me show you what that document's going to look like that you'll find in Google Classroom. So everyone will get a fresh copy when you open it. So here's all it is. It says, while looking at all the photos and quotes, what do you notice? What do you wonder? So you're going to just type, put your cursor here and start typing, I notice, okay? And then you can come up with I wonders as well, all right? Just 3 of each, pretty straightforward. Try your best to do complete sentences, but if you can't, that's okay. So that's what you'll be turning in for today's assignment. You also need to remember to please, please, please comment with what you think you're going to be reading about. And then tomorrow in tomorrow's lesson, we'll see if we were right and we will get started. So don't forget to go back to today's lesson slides. They look like this. Computer's running a little slowly, sorry. Too many tabs open. And after you finish today's lesson, the very last slide, you're going to have a choice board of centers. That's going to kind of replace what we would normally do in centers. I just want you to pick 2 to get done by Friday. So every day when you're done with the daily lesson, you can go on down to the choice board. Okay. So the one now in this video, the choice board's not quite finished, but just click on what you want to do for that day and just 2 by Friday. So good luck. I can't wait to see your work and figure out what we've all been able to infer. See you soon.